Hurt me, coerce me, desert me, ignore. What is love? It can be the most noisome of poisons, the most potent of potions, quenches emotions that run deeper in your blood than does Mariana's Trench in the ocean. Divide some, but none feel numb when it's them that's the quotient. Even the satisfactions gain satisfaction when you make them whole. So obscure souls hold the insecure hopes when lonely and open, even if only for a moment. But like the holes that hustle, bustle, wear and tear form on your shoe soles, the warm water that comes in runs thin, and when the wind blows leaves you cold and alone. Just because a man temporarily fills that hole and engage doesn't necessarily make him your soulmate. Lest you find you and your soulmate in more of a stalemate. He's starting to seem more and more like a jailmate, cause he saw you as jailbait, decided to tailgate. But by the time you open your failsafe and map out the jailbreak, men are faultier than fault lines that burst floodlines through gold mines of San Francisco Bay. Their bloodlines are infested with lust that busts and gushes through their veins. Their brains are molested at a very young age. These infections cause defection from what keeps them sane. We lost ourselves in the dark, raising guns, forgetting that you are our rays of sun, that you raised the sun. He must have lost his mind to have the audacity to call you his babe, his whore. He must have forgotten that you were his base, his core. Live without you for a day and he should feel sore. This society in which propriety starts and ends at merely holding the door. This society that hoards you, adores you, adorns you, conforms you, deforms you, deplores you, abhors you, then ignores. This society that rapes your mind as it pleases, defiles you with subliminally transmitted diseases, impregnates you with false seeds of freedom, love, and beauty, leaving you truly disparaged, only for you to then suffer a miscarriage. This society in which marriage lasts as long as a vacation, a whole damnation where damnation is disguised as salvation, where you trust in lust and in turning emotion to action. Love is lost somewhere in translation. A society that perpetuates the embodiment of beauty to be flaunting your assets, to make the dogs howl at the expense of your soul. So little girls regularly familiarize their bowels with the bottoms of toilet bowls and take the vowels out of families so they can never feel whole. They teach them that liberty is nudity. They teach them not to cry because tears smear your beauty, but makeup was made to make up proficiencies and make up for deficiencies. It was never made to accentuate, it was made to masquerade. Like the day's media, it conceals the truth and reveals a charade that makes us rave and crave and craze for days, then it fades. But since when was freedom there? Since when do we start to care more about what's on top than under your hair? Since when were your upper echelons dictated by nail salons and what makeup's on? They say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it never ceases to amaze me how you products of heaven love these worldly trinkets. You know how divinely designed eyes suddenly need color change. You know how smiles that shine like crescents need rearranging. I never got why heavenly lit faces would need that extra makeup glow, but just like the chicken that crossed the road, there's some things we'll just never know. The hijab doesn't secrete the ugly, it makes the beauty discreet. So a covered girl becomes a covered girl, and maybe it's make-believe, but the lack of physique in your race and the lack of clinique on your face doesn't deplete or give you distaste. It is your mystique that you should chase and seek because you were created chaste and complete. See, they accuse of abuse and make claims of suppression as they maim and defame the justice of our message while they mold a society in which the compression of your dressing dictates your profession. So where lies the oppression? These pieces of thread on your head neither define you nor confine you. Say it's hard to find a good man. Well, this is how a good man finds you, because you define it. Not by how you accessorize and design it, not by how you choose to tie it, but how you abide by it. Abide, and your abode will be eternal gardens beneath which rivers flow. Adopt a brand new outlook with this brand new outfit, because once worn you'll find that labels never really stick. But maybe it feels like a lasso wrapped around her neck and boulders adding to the weight already weighing down on her shoulders. Maybe beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but maybe she just wants to be held. Held by us in the highest of esteem, to lower our heads as measly peasants addressing queens, and only then should it seem through the seams that she gleams and deems us worthy of a chance that we approach the father and maiden. This maiden was maiden and asked for her hand. Any other way and where vapors encroaching on foreign land. Don't be laden by society's demands. Don't blaze in your body with things we can't have. Make it blatant that you're taken by a higher stance. Don't spend your time searching for your soulmate. Realize that both his and yours lie in the grasp of your Lord. Should you extend your heart, mind, and soul to God whenever you stand, God will deliver him to you by hand. Don't be man's currency. Given a certain value, never to exceed it, passed around from hand to hand, always mistreated until one day you're old, wrinkled, used, and unneeded, replaced by something new, improved, and unreasoned, disposable, dispensable. Your proliferation and depreciation means his inflation, so they're stationed right outside your door because they see you as a tradable resource, hoping to encroach on territory that is not their own, and your indigenous baggage is just collateral damage. They hide behind banners of liberation while they come for subjugation, hypersexualization, dehumanization, occupation of the native inclination. So I reiterate my opening statement. If I told you there was a war awaiting you right outside your door, would you wave your white flag, be defeated, surrender, conform, or would you use it as an impetus to wrap it around your head and submit to your Lord? Thank you.